You enjoy being alone, and people hate that about you. They call you antisocial, distant, stuck up. But here's what they don't understand: you don't enjoy being alone because you hate people. You enjoy being alone because people don't feel safe to you anymore. Think about the last family gathering you were at. You're on the couch or you're helping in the kitchen, just quietly minding your own business. And then someone finally notices you're not in there talking it up with everybody. Then somebody says, "Why are you over here by yourself? Come be social. You're so quiet. It's kind of weird." And everybody laughs like it's a joke, but you know that they're not really joking. Because what they're really saying is that there's something wrong with you just because you don't want to be like them. And that right there is exactly why you started to prefer being alone. These people, they don't ask if you're tired or if crowds drain you. They just automatically decide you're the problem. And you're standing there thinking, I spent all my energy just to show up, and somehow I'm still the one they're singling out. But you were never the problem in that room. You were just the only one honest enough to feel how off all of it is. You weren't being rude. You were just surviving in a fake environment. And then there's your friends. They say, you need to get out more, touch grass, be social. And so you finally say yes. You get ready, you drag yourself out, you drive across town. And when you get there, everybody's half in the room. I mean, their bodies are there, but their brains, they're somewhere else. Their phones are out, they're scrolling, there's noise. And you've ended up at a hangout where nobody's actually present. Nobody's really talking, and nobody wants to know how you really are. And you look around and you realize you could have stayed home, put on a podcast, or like gone for a walk and actually felt more connected by yourself than you do with these people. So you start saying no to plans. I mean, why keep showing up to places where there are bodies, but there's no soul? So wanting to be alone after that isn't antisocial. It's your nervous system trying to protect what little energy you have left. And at work or at school, it's the same thing. If you eat lunch alone, or if you don't gather around the water cooler, then you're not a team player. Meanwhile, the loudest ones, the ones who judge you for being alone, they're the ones gossiping and dumping all their chaos on everybody. So you're not avoiding these people because you're shy. You're avoiding them because every interaction costs you more than it gives you. Then these people turn around and they say, you're in your head too much. You need to lighten up. No, you're just tired of being an emotional dumping ground for people who don't care how you're really doing. Needing distance from that, it doesn't make you difficult. It actually makes you a real one. It means you've finally realized that your time and your attention and your emotional energy are not community property. Choosing your own company over that social chaos, that isn't a character flaw. It's a boundary. Because people don't feel safe to you anymore, you rightfully pulled back from them. And when I say safe, I don't mean safe as in someone's going to jump out of the bushes. I mean safe for your energy, safe for your sanity. The truth is, most conversations now, they feel like some kind of performance. They don't feel like a real connection. Everybody is selling something, yeah, an image, an opinion, a version of themselves that they hope you're going to buy into. Silence actually makes people panic these days. So they feel it with noise, scrolling, small talk, surface level jokes, anything but real human presence. Most people don't even see the real you. They just use you like some kind of prop in their own personal movie, just something to distract them from their own emptiness. To them, you're just some kind of background noise. You don't really mean anything to them. And when everything out there is so loud and demanding attention from you, it's no wonder that being alone feels like the only real peace you ever get. Because when you are finally alone, it's really the only time your nervous system isn't freaking out. It's the only time you're not bracing yourself for the next performance, the next mask that somebody's going to throw at you, and the next little betrayal of what human connection is actually supposed to be. So no, you are not hiding from life. You've actually stepped away from the circus. You're choosing not to sit in an environment that keeps telling you, be less of yourself and maybe, just maybe, we'll let you belong. So for you, solitude isn't a problem to fix. It's actually a sane reaction to a really messed up environment. And here's a part that almost nobody says out loud. If you never enjoy being alone, if you always need people and noise and distraction and attention, then that right there might be the real red flag. Because if somebody can't stand their own company, why should anybody else be excited to be around them? So you being alone isn't the issue. You've just been able to notice what people out there have become. And honestly, when that happens, it changes everything. Here's a truth to take with you. You don't have to force yourself back into rooms that drain you just to prove you're normal. So remove any guilt that you have about your alone time. And when you do choose people, choose the ones that accept you just like you are, the ones who feel as safe as your own company. And if you want to find out more about how people have changed in a way that's actually pretty terrifying, then watch this video next.